Okay, so I finished my 4-row setup. So we can sort of see how these guys are merging in, and they're dividing themselves up into the groups of 4, as I had mentioned, joining. So and we should have 5 purl stitches in between each section, and within each section we should have a total of 4 strands coming up. Okay, so just to show you how to do the next part on chart, I'm focusing on what's inside the red lines, the area we need to repeat. And so basically what we have is purl 3, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these knit rows, and then purl 2. So I've done that. So we have purl 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, those knit rows, and then purl 2. Okay, so I'm going to say I'm about to start row, what row is this? Row 5. And then row 5, it says purl 3. And I know we've been following our, knit through the back loop always on the front side and purl through the back loop always on the wrong side. But in this one, we're going to switch it up a little bit, especially up here. And it is very important we follow exactly as it's written here. Otherwise, you'll have big gaps. Anyway, so purl 3, knit 1 through the back loop. Knit 1 through the back loop. Purl 1, and then I have this funky stitch. So purl 1, and then my funky stitch is going to come right here between my 2 knit stitches again. So I can see my 2 knit stitches are here and they're here. And basically this funky stitch is not more complicated than anything else. You want to go and grab the 3rd stitch, 1, 2, 3, the 3rd stitch, and pull it over the first 2. So you're like binding it off. You're just taking it right over the 2 and then drop it. Okay, and then we're going to knit 1, yarn over, knit 1. So knit 1, yarn over, and knit 1. Okay, purl, knit through the back loop, and purl 2. Purl, knit through the back loop, and purl 2. 2. The next row, I knit 2, purl through the back loop, knit 1, purl 3, knit 1, purl through the back loop, and knit 3. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Knit 2, purl through the back loop, knit 1, purl 3, and those 3 I'm purling it. It's where I did that funky stitch, so I want to purl those 3. 1, 2, 3, knit 1, purl through the back loop, oops, and knit 2. Oh, sorry, knit 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so next row will be purl 3, the funky stitch, knit, funky stitch, and purl 2. So I should call that funky stitch what it is, right? So that funky stitch is lift over knot slip stitch. So purl 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do the lift over knot slip stitch. So again, it's got to be with these 2 knit, right? So I come here and I bring the 3rd stitch, 1, 2, 3, the 3rd stitch over the first 2. There we go. And then I knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, and then it was knit 1, and then the liftover knot stitch again. So knit 1, and then that liftover knot stitch. So lift over to kind of knot it all up, and then knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, oops, and purl 2, 1, 2. Okay, we're starting to get that shape. Next row, knit 2, purl 7, I believe that is, and knit 3. So knit 2, purl 7, and that's a yarn over. I'm just purling it. And knit 3. Okay. We can really see it come